Can you hear that music, Mike?
Yeah, we're good.
Well, welcome to you all. We are happy to have you with us. If you just take a moment to read this very important information before we begin today. Fantastic. Welcome to the Plexus locker room. We're really glad that you're here, and I am honored to introduce Coach Mr. Mike Listel. He's our Emerald Ambassador of our really amazing Plexus team. So thanks, Mike, for all that you do for us. And this is just some of Mike's journey. It's quite incredible to watch you and who you have been as a coach, always amazing, but what you've done physically for yourself has been phenomenal. So congratulations, Mike, and I'm going to hand things over to you.
Hey guys, I'm Coach Mike coming to you live from Plexus, Arizona. This evening, we're going to have 4 game-changing health journeys. It's going to be unbelievable. These 3 stories that you're going to hear tonight, there's 3 of them that are a little bit different sideline, and then we've got another one with a complete different twist to it. Unreal. You know, I'm so pumped about tonight's lineup that we've got tonight. And I would like to thank our guests and our ambassadors for sharing the next 30 minutes with us. Just a reminder, all our Locker Room Zoom replays can be viewed on YouTube on the Locker Room Most Valuable Player, and also follow us in the same on Facebook as well, the Locker Room Most Valuable Player. I'm going to head to Regina to one of the 3 amigos. Devin Crawford's going to let us know about tonight's game plan. Go ahead, Deb.
Thank you, Coach Mike. Tonight, we're going to cover a little bit about our Plexus company, as well as our amazing natural supplements. As you listen, think how you could use this information for you and your loved ones. You have 3 ways to enjoy our products. 1, as a preferred customer, or like myself and many others, as an ambassador, eligible for wholesale pricing, which is now 20 to 40% right off. There is a sale on throughout North America for $1. So in the States, you don't know what it is, but it's a loonie. Cheap till September 30th, which is usually $53.95 in Canada and $39.95 in the States. Remember, as you listen, the choice is always yours.
Go ahead, Dee.
Absolutely. And if you're a first-time guest, never ever been on one of these calls before, we'd love to get your information so we can send you a free gift. So make sure that you type in the chat pod your first name, your last name, your full mailing address, your postal code or zip code, and of course, the name of the ambassador that invited you here. We'll make sure we get that gift out to you. Back to you, Coach Mike.
We're going to head back to Deb, and share with everybody about our amazing company. Go ahead, Deb.
Would love to, Coach Mike. Plexus Company was founded in 2008. It was another year the Riders did not win a cup, but that's okay. They have a vision, which is to build hope, health, and happiness so everyone can be healthier. They're open in 5 countries. USA, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and my hometown of Canada. Open warehouses in 2018 in Calgary and way out east in Ontario.
Jump it up, Dee. Here we go.
Absolutely. Here we go. This is what we do for you non-hockey fans. When we play hockey, this is what we do in the dressing room in between the periods to get ourselves going. Here we go. Okay, back to you, Coach Mike.
We're going to head we're going to head just outside of Regina, 45 minutes down the road. We're heading east, and we're going to go, we're going to talk about a brand ambassador here. She's rose up real quick in the ranks here of Plexus, and she's a rising superstar with our team here. She's got an amazing story, and I'd like to introduce everybody to Karen Junk. Go ahead, Karen. Take it away.
Hi, everybody. Plexus was something very new to me. I was introduced by a friend of mine, Les Wendell. He's another Plexus ambassador. I was pretty reluctant until I heard his story. I started with Plexus, not for the weight loss, but just for feeling better. I had bad guts, constipation, anxiety, depression, so many things. Within 3 weeks, I lost about 8 pounds. Now I'm at 14 pounds I've lost in 4 months. Back in April, I had hurt my knee. I'd actually torn my meniscus where I could barely walk. Suffering with that for 3 to 4 weeks. Les finally told me you should try ease. Again, reluctant. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I did it. Within 3-4 days, I was actually able to walk without crying, getting anywhere. I went back to work. I worked 12-hour shifts, so my shifts were quite long. Since then, I'm still on the E's, but I've had knee surgery, so I'm still kind of struggling with that. Plexus again was the best thing that could have happened to me. My anxiety has decreased immensely. Depression has gone. Losing weight yet, but it's not something again that I was really wanting to do or didn't really think. It was just a bonus. I love my Plexus product, and I'm gonna go farther with it, and I'm hoping to bring some more fellow friends, coworkers, acquaintances that I would love to have them start with Plexus and see how healthy I can get them.
Great story, Karen. We're going to go back to Dee. Thank you for sharing, Karen. Awesome. Go ahead, Dee.
Absolutely. So if it's your first time here, a couple of you just logged on. Hi, nice to see you. If it's your first time and you've never received a gift before from Plexus, we want to make sure we get that gift out to you. So in the chat pod, just type in your first name, last name, of course, your full mailing address, postal code, zip code, and the ambassador that invited you here, so we can get that gift out to you. Back to you, Coach Mike.
We head back to Devin here. Devin, go over the X's and O's about our amazing plant-based supplements. Go ahead, Dee.
Would love to, Coach Mike. Thanks, Karen. That's a great testimonial, and you are an absolute dynamo as far as being an ambassador. So you're going to go far in this company. The X's and O's. I played against a chicken once at the fair, and I lost. So hopefully the X's and O's of Plexus are better. Plexus works with a medical advisory board on all their product formulation. They're based on scientific facts and evidence. They also offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. We're going to touch on this later, so please remember that for all our customers. That is how confident Plexus is in these amazing natural supplements. Products are focused on gut health, nutrition, weight management, along with body and brain energy. Let's get to that good old hockey game, Doreen.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period.
Back to you, Coach Mike.
Well, I'm going to introduce this next gentleman, and we go way back. We go way back to all the way when I was 14, 15 years old in prairies of Saskatchewan, 30 miles southeast of Regina. He was one of our teachers, one of our mentors, one of our coaches, just an all-around good guy. And, you know, I'd reached out to Jeff. I don't even know what it was. He can fill us in, but maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And I knew he was a pharmacist. I knew he was an Estevan. And you know what? And I knew he was a lot like a lot of us guys. You know, we were carrying a little bit extra, little girth in our middle ages here. And, you know, it didn't surprise me, you know, no different than Brian Murray and no different than Andre Sear. It didn't surprise me when he reached out to me and he was like, Mike, hey, fill me in, 60-day money back guarantee, nothing to lose. I'm going in. And I'm going to introduce you to Jeff Hilderman. He was a pharmacist, former teacher, amazing, amazing guy. And he is, I love him to the moon and back. And so, Jeff, go ahead, brother. Take it away.
Thanks, Mike. I am Jeff Hilderman, and for the last 6 years, I've been eligible for the Tuesday seniors discount at Humpty's. Just to give you an idea of my age, I am a former teacher and just a recently retired pharmacist. In 2001, I had my first cardiac event. Most of the males in my family, father, uncle, 2 grandfathers, and so on, had passed away before the age of 65 from coronary events. So a week later, I went home with 2 stents in coronary arteries. 6 years later, I was playing some rec hockey, and I felt and I heard this pop in my lower back, and I was later diagnosed with degenerative disc disease. I was told I had to live with it, manage the pain, and just carry on. So I tried. A couple of years later, 2009, I developed this rash on my elbows, and the knuckles in my hands started to swell and ache. I got the news on that I had a condition called psoriatic arthritis, which is a type of rheumatoid arthritis. It's an autoimmune disease, and again, you've got to live with it, manage the pain. I tried to stay active, but one day in 2011, I literally fell to my knees. I was walking, and all of a sudden, I had no feeling in the lower half of my body. That feeling went away, and I was able to get up, but um, shortly after that, it just turned out that the degenerative disc disease was pinching so many nerves that I had to have surgery, and so they fused my lower back. The nerve damage that had occurred was permanent. There's still still things going on with my feet and my legs that haven't changed, and that's been over 10 years. Another 5 years down the line, started experiencing numbness in my arms and hands and fingers, and another surgery later, this time in the cervical spine or the neck. And so again, it was to alleviate those symptoms. But some of the nerve damage that occurred was permanent. And now here's the word of the day: eventration. If anybody knows the definition of that off the top of their head, well, I didn't. I've been a pharmacist for 25 years, and I had never heard that term. So for the past 5 years, my ability to exercise, to walk, had just been getting worse and worse and worse. And so finally, I mean, it was got to the point where I would walk less than 50 meters, was panting, unable to take a breath. And if you've ever walked a dog, 50 meters is no great shakes. So I just thought I was out of shape, and I was. I mean, I know I was out of shape, but I also started experiencing chest tightness, and after a cardiac stress test, 2 days after that test, I had 5 less pieces of blood vessel in my leg, and I had 5 more in my chest. So I had a quintuple bypass. The surgeon said, "Oh, and I should mention too that your diaphragm is elevated." Of course, the diaphragm is the muscle that helps expand your lungs. I didn't know what that meant. Well, that's where eventration comes in. Eventration is where the muscle that forms the diaphragm, due to injury in the nerves, turns into just a fibrous sheet. So there's no contraction and expansion. It's just this sheet. So the explanation of my breathing, it all kind of came forward, and that's just in the last year that I became aware of that. So recovery from a bypass surgery requires exercise, and they said walk every day. Well, I started and I tried, and I got some ways down the road, but again, the distances that I was able to travel kept getting shorter and shorter. And I was really at my wit's end. I guess they say that the definition of insanity is when you try the same thing over and over and over again and expect different results. Well, that was me. I was approaching that insanity. That's when I remembered seeing Coach Mike on Facebook. He had reached out just to say, "Here's what I'm doing," and I thought, okay, well, that's great. It's if I ever need you, I'll let you know. Well, this was I needed him. Excuse me. Within a few days, Mike had me on the advanced weight loss. Day 2, haven't lost a pound yet. I'm sorry.
You're good, buddy. You're good,
Day
Jeff.
2, I wake up, stand up. I could breathe. This was supposed to be 4 minutes. I had it timed.
Good. You're good, Jeff. You're good, brother.
I went out with my dog, Sadie, and by the time I realized it, I was three times the distance away from the house that I had been in the last 10 months. And that was on day 2. No weight. I mean, my whole idea of this was it was weight loss. Well, it's life is what it is. In 4 weeks, I've gone from 500 steps a day to over 5,000 steps a day. I walk my dog 2 miles a day. I don't set any land speed records just because there's nerve damage and I have to do what I can do. But just the fact that I can do that. I've got energy, I've got vitality, I've got the endurance. I've lost 18 pounds and counting in 4 weeks. I think clear, and what everyone wants to hear is my bowel function is better. Okay, you might make a note of that. So look, it's not magic, it's science, and I've been a scientist for 25 years. As a pharmacist, I depended on science. So you don't have to believe me, and you don't have to trust me, but you can trust these products. What other supplements? I mean, like I said, 25 years, and I never had a product on the counter in a pharmacy that said, try this for 60 days and come back day 59 and get your money back. That's just crazy. There's no supplement company out there that would do that. Well, Plexus will. I'm only 1 month in, and I cannot wait until 3 months, 6 months, and the rest of my life. Thank you, Mike.
Jeff, amazing,
Thank
man.
you.
Absolutely amazing. Love you for that. That was powerful. We're gonna make sure that this Zoom is made public, and you know we've got story after story tonight. I was telling everybody what tonight was going to be like, and Jeff, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being so authentic. We're gonna make this public. It's gonna be on the locker room, most valuable player. And there's guys out there, there's girls out there. Share, people, because there's lots of Jeff Hildermans out there that are one decision away, one yes away from changing. You heard him. One decision away from changing his whole life path now. And thank you, Jeff, for being Jeff Hilderman. Love you, brother. Doreen, let's change things here a little bit. We're going to go into the Plexus Hustle Dance here. And Sandra, are you going to win this again tonight? I think Calgary's just going to be on speed dial sending you stuff out here. Go ahead. We got a little Beach Boys action going on here. Go ahead, Dee.
Absolutely. Hey, Jeff, this one's for you.
Awesome.
There you go.
You know what? Soon he's going to be dancing, Jeff. He's going to be up there shaking it. You'll see. He's going to the Blue Jays. He's going to go watch a triple header in Toronto. The Blue Jays. Jeff's a big baseball fan, and he's going to be filling our feed with Toronto Blue Jays with his pink drink and his his Hydroplex in Canada. We're going to head back to Devin Crawford. He's filling in for the third amigo who's got a golf course event tonight in Taber, Alberta. Coach Devin, talk about the first start tonight, the active and the metaburn. Go ahead, Devin.
Sounds great. Thanks, Coach Mike. Jeff, great testimonial. Happy to have you on board, and all the best in your future endeavors. You're going to do fantastic. What I want to talk about here is Mr. Brian Murray would say, this is the metaburn. It's a fantastic product. It's probably one of my top favorites. Same with Coach Mike. We both love this. Along kick it up a little bit with the active drink. What we have here, it helps support thermogenesis, helps support metabolism, and helps support energy. It says, take your health to the next level with this revolutionary multi-action unique blend of botanical leaf root and seed extracts that helps to temporarily increase your basal metabolic rate, enhance physical energy, and support cognitive function. And it also will help with your mental focus, which I just lost there for a second. So I guess I better take one more MetaBurn before I go to bed tonight. Your stamina will temporarily helping to relieve symptoms of stress, such as mental fatigue, which we all experience throughout the day, and the sensation of weakness, which I never do. And it also has natural caffeine to help temporarily promote alertness, endurance, and enhance your function and physical energy. MetaBurn is a must-have for anyone who wants to be on the go. Our next player of the game is right here. This is Mr. Active. Comes in a little pouch, which I don't have with me here today, but these are fantastic. Peach mango flavored. I took the advice of Coach Mike and I put in a little drop of lemon and a little lime. And I have that right there. I mix that up and I drink that all the time. That goes with me to the gym and I sip on that throughout the day. The benefits of the Active are: it's a convenient, delicious way to support your body's energy production and cognitive performance, enriched with an energy blend, vitamins, antioxidants, and a plant-based blend to help fuel your day. I could also say it in French, but I'm not going to. Unique combination of natural caffeine, citrulline malate, and a blend of 7 plant-based ingredients help support your body's energy production. Helps promote mental sharpness. You need to fuel your brain through the day. I love the Active. You don't get guns like this if you're not being active, so get this in your system. That's tonight's first star.
That's awesome, Deb. Good job, buddy. Class clown right there. D, let's blitz it up a bit here, D.
Absolutely. Here we go. All right, back to you, Coach Mike.
We're going to head all the way to Tabor, Alberta. And I've been working with this next girl the past month, and she's decided that she really wants to make this a full-time career. But I'm telling you, some of the pictures that I've been seeing of her are just absolutely amazing. I'm going to let her share her story here. Everybody, brand ambassador, Tina Redekop. Tina, share your story, girl. It's amazing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say in a few minutes here that my anxiety is gone, but at this moment, I'm not so sure about that. Yes, my name is Tina. I'm from Tabor, Alberta. I met Brian Murray randomly in May while at the registration office here in town, and we started talking. He shared a bit about Plexus and what it had done for him. And I told him I'd been on Plexus before years ago without any results. But I was intrigued with his passion and the results that he had experienced. So I jumped on board and I figured maybe something had changed since the last time I used the products. But what I've figured out is I've changed since the last time I used the products. So I think there's a huge factor in that. Either way, I'm really glad that I give Plexus another chance. I'm going to give you a little bit of background just so you can appreciate how far I've come in a very short time. My story is a rough one, and I won't go into all the details, but I've had a really tough life. If you ever want to read more details, I did post my story on my Facebook page last week. But I have struggled with mental health and anxiety since I was a child. I attempted suicide a few times in my adult life. I was on antidepressants for a long time. About 2.5 years ago, I had a huge mental breakdown. I guess the years of abuse had finally reached its max. Everything that could go wrong in my body, it went wrong. I ended up in the hospital for a week as they attempted to figure all of this out. I had organ failure, seizures. I had up to 15 seizures a day. After I was discharged, I ended up back in the hospital again because going home just made things worse. My blood sugar spiked and dropped like a bad liar on a polygraph. I was told I had an overreactive pancreas and I was pre-diabetic. That was a very scary time for me, and the doctors couldn't really figure it all out until I broke down and told them what was actually going on at home. So they came up with a treatment plan. therapy, anti-seizure meds, different antidepressants. It was only a Band-Aid, and I knew that I had to put real work in to get better, and I had to find a will to live. I had to use my sadness and anger and pain as fuel to motivate me to make a change. But because of the seizures, I had suffered some brain damage, so recovery was hard. I had to relearn how to walk and talk. My memories suffered a lot. Some memories are gone completely. Some I wish were gone, but are not. But they serve as a reminder to me of what I've overcome. But I had grit and determination, and I got better. I had to. It was my ticket out of the situation that I was in. I went back to school to get my license as an esthetician, and I started my own business the year after all this happened. So that was last year during COVID. So if starting my own business during COVID doesn't show you my determination, then I don't know. But I had so much inflammation and my gut was way out of balance. I had a lot of water retention and brain fog. I had packed on a lot of weight with the years of stress. And I also had 2 back surgeries, one in 2016 and one in 2018, which left me with a lot of aches and pains. But since starting Plexus again in June, I have lost 20 pounds and 23 inches, and I'm still losing. I actually measured myself yesterday and I was down another couple inches, so yay. My anxiety is gone, even though I'm still dealing with a lot of heavy stuff. I'm off all of my meds. My aches and pains are gone. I have a clear head. I can think straight, no more brain fog. My blood sugars are stabilized. I'm sleeping better and my energy is amazing. And as a single mom working 2 jobs now, that energy is much needed. I'm really happy where I'm at right now, and I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for everything that Plexus has done for me and for the opportunity that I see moving forward. If you knew me a few years ago, you don't know me now, because the passion and drive I have now is like, this is new. I have a spark back in my eyes again that I thought was gone forever. And so, yeah, I'm really thankful that I said yes to Plexus again.
Awesome, Tina. Just absolutely awesome. That's a clap. You know, I can't wait. I mean, I know how smart and how hard and how determined you are and how passionate you are sharing our products. And I know myself and Devin, we work with you every single week. And you know, you're a superstar. You're a superstar. I can't wait to see where you're going. And thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, we all come from stories, and I mean, yours is one of a kind and authentic. And thank you for that. And share it often, because there's people out there that have to hear that story 1000%. We're going to head back to Saskatchewan. This next gentleman, I mean, I don't even know what to say about him. He's a rising superstar. He like triple ranked up, I believe it was 1 month. He fast started everything that he did. And his story is off the charts, unbelievable. Like I was telling people tonight, this could be our most viewed evening because of all the different things that are coming on. I can't wait to post this up into YouTube later on. I'd like to introduce from Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Mark Nespin. Come on in, brother.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for having me again, Mike. So Mike wanted me to come back on here to tell you guys my update so far on Plexus. So I started in February, so it's almost 7 months now, and it couldn't be better. But before I tell you about what's going on now, I'll just share some of my past, so people, if they haven't seen anything about me. I've been overweight all my life. High school, I was 280 playing football. And I don't think I've ever been under 280 for 30 years. My heaviest when I started Plexus was 325. It's embarrassing to say, but a guy lets himself go and kind of gives up on himself when he's that heavy because he thinks that you're supposed to, your body is made to be that heavy and might as well just live with it. So in February, I seen my brother-in-law's sister and husband post some stuff about Plexus, and I seen some amazing results that Andre was getting. I was like everybody else. I thought, oh, I can't afford it, or I don't think it'll work for me, but you're worth it. Like, the money shouldn't be a problem. You can always find money to do this. Even for me, I'm actually saving money on Plexus. I'm a truck driver, so every morning before work, I'd go to the store and I'd load up on junk food and snacks, and I was probably spending 10, 12 bucks a day on junk food. So my bank account's actually growing with Plexus because I'm not craving any of those things anymore. One big thing that made me decide I needed a change was I work too hard and I want to enjoy life when it's time to retire. I want to see my kids get married. I want to play with my grandchildren. And the way I was going, I don't think I'd be alive if I was keep going the way I was going. My doctor warned me. And in your younger years, when your doctors tell you that stuff, you think you're invincible and nothing will happen to you. But both my grandparents were diabetic. My dad was diabetic. I was pre-diabetic. So 7 months now, I'm down 75 pounds. My numbers with my blood work, my doctor's amazed by that. I'm not scared about my sugar levels anymore. They're fairly normal. One great thing about losing the weight is you get your self-confidence back. For 25, 30 years, I'd always look at myself in the mirror and be disgusted. And it takes a toll on your mental health because you think, I don't like the way I look, so everybody else must think that too. So when you're in a big group, I was always the person in the background because I didn't want to have the spotlight on me, because I thought maybe they were looking at me, judging me. So thanks to Plexus, it's giving my self-confidence back. It's helped me so much with my sugars. I was never really a big eater, but I love my sweets and no more sugar cravings. So that is huge for me. What else? So one thing that was hard for me was intimacy. Because when you're so overweight and you don't love yourself, you don't love the way you look, that's always in the back of your head when you're with your special someone that you don't want them to see you with the lights on. You don't want them to really touch you because you kind of in the back of your head think, what are they thinking? We all know that that's just in our head. They love us the way we are, but it's always in the back of your head. So I have my mojo back, and I'm happy to say that life is great. We tell these testimonies to hopefully relate to some of you people and to get off the fence and give yourself credit and make sure you're worth it. Like, you're worth it. Give it a try. 60-day money back guarantee. It's worth it. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for having me again, Mike.
Mark, awesome. And I mean, like, that there, guys, right there. I mean, that's who we are. I mean, all of us right across the board here. I mean, we're big guys. Yeah, middle age got the better of us. And, but this pink drink, it came into our lives for a reason. And we're big guys with bigger hearts. And that's why all of us across the board here are on top of the mountains, girls included, and we're screaming. we're letting everybody know about this pink drink because, people are out there. They are one decision away getting their self-dignity, their self-respect back. And Mark, thank you for being so authentic and raw there. Guys, tonight was absolutely amazing. We're going to get this up later tonight or tomorrow morning on our YouTube channel. And that's who we are. We're big guys with big hearts. We will never, ever, ever quit on anybody. Hashtag bromance, hashtag never quit on a dude. Those are the hashtags that, follow this team around. And what an amazing evening tonight. I'm going to head back to Coach Devin. Wrap it up, Devin, with 3 ways that you can enjoy the benefits of Plexus. Go ahead, brother.
Thank you, Coach Mike. I just want to touch base. Thank you, everyone, for the testimonials from Karen to Tina to Jeff and Mark. This was the 91-92 Blue Jays. I think we just hit home run again. So thank you guys very much for that. I'm going to touch base again, filling in for Coach Brian. I think he's here somewhere. Maybe he's watching in on us. 3 ways to enjoy the benefits of Plexus. Option 1, as a customer, you are filthy rich and you just bought some Bitcoin and you don't know what to do with it. You can get yours delivered right to your door for full retail. Option 2 would be a preferred or soon to be VIP customer, enjoy 10% discount with their regular product deliveries. Option 3, which is a lot of us do, is to become a brand ambassador. And with that, you will enjoy, hold on a sec here. I got kicked off my thing there. Sorry, as an ambassador, I'm still in the wrong spot. As if you can't tell, I'm not reading this at all. Anyway, as a brand ambassador, you're welcome to your best savings. They want to start you off with your best journey with your biggest discount right off the hop. They want to make it easy as possible for you to start your Plexus journey. So those are your 3 ways to enjoy Plexus. And that's why Brian does this, because he's got it memorized. Thank you, everybody.
That's awesome, Devin. Guys, I'd like to thank everybody this evening for joining us tonight. The choice is always yours. Share your health goals with the ambassador here that brought you here tonight, and they're gonna help you reach the finish line, give you a couple of different options to feel just like all of us. You all know what time it is right now. It is the pause of hope time here. Slim Daisy, come on here, Daisy. Life 9 months ago, right here. She just knocked everything off of Coach Mike's desk. 2 years ago, I lost both of my fur babies, Cobbo and Coda. They are both 11-year-old dobies. And this is just another time we get everybody together here with their cats, gerbils, dogs, and we do what we call a little pause of hope handshake here. Everybody, go get your animals. It's another way in this crazy world of ours that we bring everybody together. This virtual community of ours on behalf of Plexus Worldwide, on behalf of the locker room. I'd like to thank everybody for attending Game 28 tonight. All locker room Zoom replays can be viewed on the YouTube channel, The Locker Room Most Valuable Player, and as well follow us on Facebook, The Locker Room Most Valuable Player. I'm Patricia, Catherine Listell's little boy. I'm proud to be a Plexus Emerald brand ambassador. Thank you, everybody, for this evening. I'm Coach Mike, coming to you live from Plexus, Arizona. Cheers, everybody. Plexus style. Great job tonight, guys. Thank you, yes. Thank you, Jeff and Aaron. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Tina. You guys rocked the house tonight. Amazing.
Love you guys. You all did amazing.
Great job.